Here. What's going on, guys? So, if you guys aren't already aware, Apex has received a new update. Pretty big update, in my opinion, when it comes to terms of the meta and the future of the game. And here's the devs post on the Apex Reddit. If you guys want to, read it in depth, you can. Me, I've already read this myself, so I'm just gonna give you guys like a brief summary on everything. But let's get right into it. So we have the first paragraph here. This is pretty much saying that, hey, we know you guys are waiting on the Season 1 Battle Pass. We're working on it. We'll give you guys, information as we can. Now, if you guys don't already know, the Battle Pass is rumored to drop around March 12th, so give or take a week or two. And hopefully we'll be playing it, bro. Seeing the new Legend Octane, if you guys don't have any information on Octane. There's plenty of videos on YouTube. You guys should just find one, to be honest. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is pretty much the devs talking about balancing issues when it comes to characters or guns and stuff like that. Pretty much saying that, hey, we have the tools to where we can see everything. Which characters do these certain things, which characters people are picking, which guns, all that stuff. It's pretty much what all this is saying here. They even go to say is they see the Wraith portaling people out of the circle for final kills or off cliffs. Funny. But what I actually found interesting is this. The fact that they mentioned this. Mirage's power level has dropped a bit as players have adapted to getting bamboozled. We want to let you know we're constantly reviewing the state of the game and considering and testing a variety of changes. I feel like this here is a little bit of a hint towards maybe a patch buffing Mirage a little bit in the future. Because let's be honest. Maybe the first week of the game, 60% of the players are falling for his decoy. But now that we're in like the 5th week, no one's falling for it that much. So it's making him, less viable pick. What else do we have here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. The weapon balance. Now, me, myself, I'm a Wingman user. I love the Wingman. But people complain about the Wingman a lot. Not going to lie. People complain about it a lot. So they did a little something. But before I get into that, just look at this. I'm going to highlight it. But it's designed to be a weapon with a higher skill ceiling. Designed to be a weapon with a higher skill ceiling. So if your aim is like that, you're meant to be able to fuck people up with that gun. But if your aim isn't like that, you're meant to lose those fights. If you can't handle it, go pick up a Spitfire with a 60 clip. You know what I mean? Alright. Now, what I can't admit, though, is the Wingman did fire a little bit fast. I'm not going to lie. It fired a little bit fast than I would thought. Like, initially picking it up for the first time, I thought it fired a little bit slower, which is pretty much what they did here. Rate of fire reduced from 3.1 to 2.6 shots per second. Now, having played the game after this update, you notice it. But if anything, it just makes you take another millisecond to just make sure the reticle is on the enemy before you shoot the next shot. Not really that big of a difference. Skull piercer headshot damage reduced from 2.5 to 2.25. God bless you guys who are hitting headshots with the Wingman consistently. Bro, the way these characters are moving, unless I sneak behind you, I'm probably not going to hit you with a headshot. Increased base hip fire spread. Oh yeah, people are complaining that Wingman is a little too accurate when hip firing, so they reduced that. But honestly, if you guys know, you guys play the game, hip firing in this game is pretty good, so I don't imagine it being nerfed that much. Now, when it comes to the Peacekeeper, they feel like the shotgun bolt attachment was allowing people to fire too fast. Honestly, I thought if anything was going to get patched about the Peacekeeper was the charge shot, where people could hit you across the map and stuff like that, but I guess not. The level 1 shotgun bolt attachment from 10 to 7.5%, level 2 20 to 13%, level 3 25 to 16%. Now, I'm not a big Peacekeeper user, as I've mentioned, so you guys let me know down in the comments if you guys see a big issue on this or whatever. They say it's meant to make you more vulnerable during fights if you miss your shots. Wingman and Peacekeeper availability have been reduced in all zone tiers. I've definitely noticed this. I played a few games and I'm like, where is the Wingman? And also I'm like, there's not that many people using the Wingman. But when it comes to the Peacekeeper, I don't really feel like it's been reduced. I'm not going to lie. I see it pretty often. But the Wingman, not so much. but it's still there, it's still around. You can still find it. Increased availability of energy weapons and ammo in all zones. Now, I never had an issue finding energy weapons. What is it? The triple take, the devotion, or the havoc. But definitely a little bit of an issue when it comes to ammo. Because I get a lot of my ammo from killing people. So, you know, you guys who loot for 20 minutes, I come up and I shit on you guys and I take your ammo. And you guys almost never have energy ammo. You guys are almost never using a triple take, a devotion, or a havoc. So I could see why, you know, people who like those guns, I could see why they increase the ammo. Now, what a lot of people have been asking, is the Mozambique getting a nerf? The devs pretty much say here, no. And to my suspicions, we're correct. P2020, no buff. It's pretty much saying here that, hey, this gun is meant to, you know, pick up when you drop. If you guys are both dropping on the drop ship and you find a Mozambique and the other guy doesn't have a gun, rather than punching him out, shoot him with the Mozambique, you'll probably get the kill. Boom. But after that, as they say here, let me highlight this. Some weapons are intentionally less powerful until fully perped with hop-ups and attachments, while other weapons on the bottom of the power curve, aka what gun should be used in the beginning of the game and what gun should be used towards end game. And your early game, better than melee, aka the Mozambique, is better than meleeing somebody, but gotta upgrade out of ASAP. You kill that guy, time to find a new gun. Don't stay with the Mozambique for long, because you won't live for long unless you're like freaking dizzy or something. Additional patch notes. It's pretty some crashes. I never really experienced these. Saying Gibraltar with his shield, Caustic with his ultimate, Pathfinder when he's activating the beacon, players removing attachments, and players entering spectate mode. I've never experienced these. Now, here's another issue that a lot of people have been wondering about. So it came sometime, probably around the second week of Apex, a lot of players found out that, hey, Wraith's hitbox is the smallest in the game, and Gibraltar's is the biggest with Caustic. A lot of people steered clear of those characters because they won't want to be an easy target for the enemy, which you can understand. But they're pretty much saying here is we've noticed this. For character balance, we look at combination of things: pick rate, win rate, character v character matchup, win rate among other metrics, and of course player feedback. The results between 5 small and medium rate characters have been positive. That's, you know, with the Wraiths, the Bloodhounds, the Mirages. But our large rate characters, however, are underpowered, and their natural size appears to be a large contributor. Pretty much. No one wants to pick freaking Gibraltar and get headshotted across the map because you're that damn big. So what they're thinking about is adjusting. They don't want to make everybody have the same hitbox. I've seen some people suggesting that. They said here they don't want to do that. But they do want to adjust the hitbox to where it makes more sense. And if that doesn't work, they also say here, this is what I don't want to happen, but hey, if it happens, it happens. They also say here, highlight this, we're also considering a range of other changes such as natural damage reduction as well as individual kit power tweaks. Now when I read this, natural damage reduction, I think of, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, I think of if I hit a Wraith with a Wingman, it's a 41 body shot. If I hit a Gibraltar, it'll be a 37. That's what I think of natural damage reduction with those characters. Could be wrong. Overall, we want to try to increase the power level of large characters before we consider large nerfs to everyone else. AKA, we're trying to make this thing work before we actually start, you know, nerfing other characters to make it balanced. So hopefully this works out. And definitely, hopefully that works out. Now, that's coming around Season 1. They say it's actually the start of Season 1. Those adjustments are going to be made. And also Pathfinder. Some people have noticed that Pathfinder's hitbox is a little out of the ordinary, especially since you can't shoot through his legs. So yeah, they're working on that. Should come around Season 1, which again, it should be around March 12th. Since you adjust major impacts on the game, blah, blah, blah. We don't really care about that. You guys can read that on the screen if you want to. Alright. Now here, minor balance changes. Caustic got a low boost. Reduced cooldown to 25 seconds from 30 seconds. Reduced radius and proximity radius by 10%. I did not think his traps had a radius issue. I'm not going to lie, but hey, you know? Remove the 1 second delay on the smoke dealing damage to players. I guess. Pathfinder, they put more beacons in the world. 2 extras. It was 10, now it's 12. I've seen this happen like twice. I've played over like 200 games. I've seen this happen twice. Lifeline. The care package has dropped you a gold helmet or a gold body armor. I've seen it literally happen like twice, but apparently they removed it for the game. I thought that was like a nice little, like 1% chance thing. I guess, wasn't meant to be. Wraith into the Void cooldown increased from 20 seconds to 25 seconds. That doesn't really make a difference. Bangalore double time reduced move speed bonus to 30 from 40. I mean, I guess, but the real things, like I said here, to look in this update is the changes to the Wingman, the Peacekeeper, and definitely the hitbox. Mark my words, Gibraltar will be a force to be reckoned with if they balance him correctly. Trust me. Trust me. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like, comment. We out.